Reviews. Well,
Bird Box, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, sir.
Possibly the most hyped movie to come out of Netflix in a little while. Got a lot of craze, started some internet trends, you know.
Ayo! Good morning, Jake.
Apparently 45 million accounts, Netflix accounts, have seen Bird Box. So that's a lot of people.
And who knows how many more due to popular account sharing, you know? But that's besides the point. Sandra Bullock, our beloved friend in Hollywood, she was the lead actress who did a pretty good job, I would say, you know. Nothing, I've seen better from her, I've seen worse from her, but, you know, it was just a middle of the road. I personally, as you said, it was very hyped. I think it was overhyped.
Absolutely.
I didn't think it was bad, but I did not think it was great.
I think the movie did not deserve even half of the hype it got.
Absolutely.
I mean, was it entertaining? Yes.
Sure.
It was. I do not think it was a good movie.
You know, the whole Bird Box challenge craze started up from this thing.
Good morning, Jake.
A main reason this thing got popular is because oh, it's coming out in the wintertime and everyone's inside, and oh, Mom likes Sandra Bullock. Let's go watch the fun thriller movie. You know, I'm kind of with Chris. It wasn't good, and it wasn't terrible, but it was just bad kinda.
Yeah. Imagine if Sandra Bullock wasn't the lead in this movie. Think of how less attention it would have gotten. Obviously, you know, Sandra Bullock, you've seen her, you know, one of the staples in 21st century American film, I'd say, you know, along with the Leonardo DiCaprios and others. And if she was not, you know, the lead in this movie, I don't think I would have seen it.
I thought the structure of the movie was terrible. In the beginning, where Sandra Bullock's talking to the kids, and it's you see the two kids, one kid doesn't look like the other, it's just her and the kids and all that. It cuts back to 5 years earlier. Throughout the first 30 minutes, you're okay, so how does this beginning lead to this end? And you know straight away. You know how the creatures will get you, Sandra Bullock says in the first 30 seconds.
But you never, ever take off your blindfold.
So that tension deflated. The other pregnant woman coming in, and you see there's two kids. Oh, why is the other pregnant woman not with Sandra Bullock in the beginning? Oh, she's gonna die. Tension deflated. It's a thriller, and I'm supposed to be on the edge of my seat the whole time, but honestly, I wasn't.
Yeah.
There were good parts to come out of it,
There
when it introduced the crazy people, how they could look at the things.
Yeah, I thought
and
that was
the way how you experience it first on the river when they know what's going on, and then it goes back, and it's the first time they experienced it. That was really good. I like that. I don't know the character's name. He was the supermarket
Charlie.
worker. Charlie.
He died, yeah.
He died way too quickly. I feel like they could have done much more with him, because they just they were the two scenes to show that he has severe anxiety, but then immediately he just overcomes his anxiety and charges straight into
The freezer or whatever.
Charlie! Charlie!
Giving him a little bit extra screen time would have just
Yeah.
that could have been a very good character. I feel like.
And I think a big problem with the movie is that you have no idea what the threat actually is. Where are they safe? They're safe in houses? They're safe in the car? They were outside in the forest at the end, and it's talking to you. Why can't it talk to you inside a house? There's no rules about this monster, and I think that's another reason why they had to put that scene at the beginning, because I don't think they would have done a well enough job of figuring out oh, if we see it, then we're gonna die.
I think we've kind of beat the horse dead on the movie itself.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move on to our review. What scale are we scoring this
What are we
on?
scoring this out of? I'll give this a 4 out of 10 MGKs. It was entertaining. I think as the movie progressed, it got a little better, but there was a lot of issues with the structure, with the villain, the monster. There was not a lot of tension, but it was entertaining.
I'll give it a 4.5 MGKs out of 10. And obviously, you know, the movie had its moments, and with an A-lister like Sandra Bullock, you know, she definitely delivered a good performance, but I think it left a lot to be desired. It could have, you know, that sort of concept could definitely have been worked on and improved in a lot of ways.
I'll give it 2 MGKs out of 10 just because the characters weren't memorable, the story wasn't good. It just all around it was subpar in almost every category.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think if we had
That's it.
we had our say on Bird Box.
What are we gonna do next?
Smash that like button.
Yes, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell.
Beat T Series.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
This
Yeah.
rated review gets my seal of approval.
Go away, Joe.
Yes, the Josh Clarence seal of approval. I'm Chris,
I'm Nick.
and this has been Raider Reviews. See you later.